All the disrespect before you play back, button check. Button check.
What is up, Butt Check family? Welcome back to yet again a beautiful day of checking these buttons. Sub button right there, chapters down below, all that good stuff. We got one today. It is action-packed. I cannot wait. Wait, y'all hear that? Do you guys hear that? It almost sounds like a special giveaway plus savings for
Merry
holidays.
FGC Christmas.
Oh my God, it is.
to
It's
everybody.
FGC Santa Claus. Santa, how you doing? Yeah, hey, you know what? Have a seat. Yeah, my pleasure. Come,
if
please,
you
have a
insist.
seat. FGC Santa is here. 30-day money-back guarantee. Free shipping on items over $49 and 15% off with my promo code Button Check, and that's on top of the savings that's already happening. So Manscaped is back with a huge holiday savings, and I personally will be doing a Manscaped giveaway. Details down below and also coming up. And today we have the Performance Package 5.0 Ultra, but it's not just any package. Think of it as Santa's workshop for your downstairs grooming. And let's be real, some of y'all's downstairs looks like a hoarder's basement, me included.
Amen to that.
What? So let Santa show you why this is the perfect gift to unwrap. Let's start with the star of the show, the Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra. This grooming powerhouse features two interchangeable skin-safe blade heads, skin-safe trimmer blade for precision, and skin-safe foil blade for that close, clean cut. Easy breezy. Just like the Weed Whacker 3.0, it's also waterproof, making it super convenient to groom in the shower, which makes cleanup a breeze.
Sonic Boom!
Easy breezy. And included in the kit is the new Weed Whacker 3.0 Pro. This trims all the stray hairs that your face creates, that your nose, ears, and eyebrows. So not only is it a nose trimmer, it's an ear trimmer and an eyebrow trimmer because it comes with different extensions. And how could you forget the Crop Soother Ball Aftershave Lotion and the Crop Preserver, the anti-chafing ball deodorant for the festive finishing touch. So now even your boys will be ready to go under the mistletoe. But wait, there's also more in Santa's goodie bag, aka the Performance 5.0 Ultra. We have two free gifts. We have the Shed Bag 2.0 and also Manscaped Boxers 2.0. It's like finding two extra presents under the tree. And please, be sure to use my special promo code Button Check for an extra 15% off the holiday savings. Now for the giveaway. All you have to do is leave a comment. One lucky viewer will win the Weed Whacker 3.0 Pro. That's right, we will mail it directly to you absolutely free. The winner will be announced next Friday, which is December 19th. So next Friday on an episode of Button Check, we will announce the winner of the Weed Whacker 3.0 Pro. Just leave a comment down below, hashtag Manscaped. Thank you guys for making this possible, and thanks to Manscaped for sponsoring us one more time. Now let's get back to checking some holiday buttons. Let's go. All right, first up, we talk about Bamco, that Tekken community cracking down on some damn cheaters in these tournaments, buttons that need to be checked. So we've done a couple of episodes, I want to say throughout the year, where certain local communities, certain dojos were getting pissed off because they were like, yo, these people are lying. There's not this many entrants. These people are not winning. There's a crazy amount of DQs, and it's almost like they're purposely rigging it. There was one where they were like, the guy running it is the winner of like all of these. How is he like winning all? There's more interest, like I said. There's people that are DQ'd that weren't even in the tournament. And then there was an investigation. I think I have a clip. I'll show it if I can. But anyway, it just seemed like a lot of fraudulent shit. Well, Bamco actually made this statement just the other day right here saying it has come to our attention that certain tournament organizers in the MEA 3 region have violated the Tekken World Tour 2025 official rules by encouraging collusive behavior intended to secure a specific player's victory. Documentation supporting these allegations was submitted to the TWT administration. As a result, all dojo events operated by these organizers will have their points revoked, and the organizers have been permanently banned from participating in any Bandai Namco Entertainment esports circuits, including the Tekken World Tour and the EMEA Tekken Cup. The dojo system is built on goodwill and trust of tournament organizers and players around the world. Because it is a trust-based framework, any disciplinary action must be grounded in clear, objective, and credible evidence in order to preserve the integrity and sustainability of the system. We are aware that concerns about potential misconduct have arisen in multiple regions in the past. However, action can only be taken when such concerns are supported by credible evidence. We kindly ask for understanding that this principle is essential for maintaining a fair and consistent competitive environment across all regions. At the same time, we will continue refining our moderation practices and updating regulations where necessary to reduce the likelihood of misconduct to further improve the competitive environment, if I could talk, moving forward. Finally, we ask all players registered in the MEA3 region to review their current placement on the regional leaderboard at their earliest convenience. Then, of course, you got that FGC reacting right here saying, what about stuff like this? And I guess another player is saying, note that somebody named Uzi Woozy literally enters my online tournament here in NZ, and it would have been physically impossible for him to have been in Guam for this event when it was playing online ranked, when he was playing online ranked in NZ around the time it was on, LOL. So some more allegations. And thank you for looking into this. Please look into the OCE and South American regions. And then what about HDG organizations in Bolivia? What has been done, Dojo, for years with ghost players? Are they going to do something about it? I would like you to do the same in Latin America. Here in Bolivia, here are many rumors of ghost dojos, and it would be good to do a small dojo investigation to clear up those doubts and pay attention to the Americans 2 and 3 region. And then you got some of the quote retweets right here saying it's a start, but more needs to be done. And dojos are a failed experiment. What was supposed to elevate talent from unknown scenes has turned into a game. Who can best exploit a system without getting caught? And then glad they are finally catching on, but there's a lot of this coming from a lot of players. Online tournament scene is totally ridiculous with cheaters and people playing on each other's account. Shit is dirty out here. Then wrapping it up saying, not only do you fucking suck at dealing with online cheaters, you are inept at controlling your esports division as well. You never looked into Oceania either. All right, so damn, how we feeling about that? We've been hearing about online cheaters in Tekken for a long time. People have been saying, please fix it, somehow fix it. We feel like you're doing nothing. Now we got these damn dojos all across the world are like, yo, it was supposed to elevate, you know, the community, unknown players, but now it's too easy to cheat online, and that's this is the new day and age that we live in, right? We begged for the netcode to be better. Oh, we wanted that online to be better. I think it was around 2020 when it hit its peak. We wanted to be accepted by esports. We wanted more money, and now we're slowly getting all of that, and it's slowly switching over to online more than ever, and now we're like, what happened to offline? What happened to grassroots? We want this shit. It made it so hype. It did. A lot of this online shit is so lackluster. It sucks, man. But granted, you want better netcode. Games, that should be a must, right? You need to play with your friends. You want to play online. You want to be included in tournaments, right? That's mandatory. But unfortunately, in the day and age we live in, that means it's a fucking trade, right? Shouldn't be a trade. In a perfect world, we should have great net play, but still great offline. Now we got these dojos in these little places across the world. And it seems like, okay, they're trying. They're creating stuff out there, but unfortunately you can't really police it. You can't really be there to see what's happening, and people are fucking cheating. That's just what's happening. Either way, Tekken devs, you know, Bandai, they doing this. Is it a little too late? Do they got enough manpower? How y'all feeling? Let me know. All right, next up for them, esports is one of the worst things to ever happen to the FGC buttons that need to be checked. I know a lot of y'all are hearing this say, and that's you preaching to the choir, but hey, Bum, very popular TO, man. He's been out there in that East Coast holding it down for a long time, man. A lot of you are familiar with him. Anytime I've ever talked with Bum, he's been very nice to me, so I definitely fucks with some Bum, man. So anyway, his information down below if you want to check him out. But he had a very interesting perspective. Posted it just a few days ago, like just kind of putting it out there. Check this out. Right here it says, on the low, esports is one of the worst things to happen to the FGC. Crazy to see how many of y'all complain about Evo being controlled by Saudi and then not realize how many more events are influenced or work directly with them because of the people they work with. So what happens then? Boycott those events as well? See ya, y'all love money too much to stick to boycott every Saudi influenced or own event. So shut up with this political shit and let's play some fighting games. Here's my problem though. Have y'all noticed how we keep losing events, both small and big, in the past 5 years? These $1 million circuits heavily influence where pro players and top-tier influencers go. So if your event doesn't have these circuits with big pot bonuses and point systems, chances are your event success is way down due to pro players and influencers not wanting to go to your event. I don't blame them, honestly. I love that our players are getting money, by the way. I literally put pot bonuses in my own tournaments in 2009, starting with UMVC 3. But I'm super lucky and blessed by my community to be one of the few standing to host larger scale events, not major, and even then, I'm always scaled to go far under the point being officially done. Esports slowly but surely blessed some grassroots events and made them into amazing events. But the ones that didn't get blessed, that don't even have those esports circuits, they can't compete with those premier esports majors. Good luck to them, because it's a big struggle to keep them afloat. Sucks to come onto Twitter and to see what the FGC has evolved into. And I honestly hate a lot of what I've been seeing. And someone who has been in this scene for over a decade now, I will always love the FGC, but I'm very worried for the future of fighting games in the community, because the C part of the FGC was the most important thing to me, and day by day, it's going from a fighting game community to fighting game corporate. I love y'all, FGC. Please be safe out there. So how y'all feeling about that? I mean, I think he got some bars in there talking about esports has blessed us in a lot of ways, but unfortunately, everybody didn't get that blessing. And if you didn't, it's hard to compete. I remember 2020 when that stuff was all shut down. We were having, man, there was a point where I was thinking, there's so many majors, there's so many tournaments, I can't even keep up. And guess what? They were all offline. They were all offline, and the number one complaint at that time was, we don't even know like what's happening because there's too much. Imagine having that problem, right? That's how good we have it. Now, there's so little, we're complaining like, where the hell did all the offline go? They can't compete, they can't be there. And I've worked with some offline before in the major in the Dallas area, I mean on the Cap Cup circuit, and I can tell you, these TOs, man, they do this out of the fucking love of their heart. It's just built in them, because it's very rare that they walk away with some money. Most times, if they're lucky, they walk away breaking even. They literally do it because they were like born into this stuff and they love the FGC. So if they break even, that's like a celebration for them. There was never really money in this offline scene unless you were like a huge, Evo, CEO, something like that. But even then, obviously, they all had to work to get to that level. And same old story, we didn't realize how good we had it until time went on. Then he wraps it up saying, y'all ain't gonna boycott, there's too much going on. And you don't realize it's more than just Evo, because it's more entities, more big names in the community that are already working with EWC, that are working with Evo, that are working with Saudi. They already have a lot of these top content creators or big names, TOs. They already hired a lot of them to help them run their events, so it's a lot deeper than y'all might think. And he wraps it up saying the C part is going from FGC, or community, to corporate. And I think we all could agree that it does feel like that. I don't know if it's exactly like that 100%, because I do still feel that the FGC is somewhat there, or at least fighting to be. But there's a big part that feels like we are just in this new age. Remember, I referred to fucking the FGC as hip hop the other day. Just like hip hop kind of went through its waves of becoming this cultural thing, community thing, to this mumble rap. What the fuck is this? And that's not me trying to hate on the new generation, but that's just real talk from my old head. You know what I'm saying? I think it's the same way we're looking at the FGC. A lot of us old heads are looking at the FGC now like some mumble rap. Like, what the fuck is happening? We get money? Well, not everybody, let's be real. Shit, I'm talking about the top 1% of the 1%. Anyway, our players, we're rooting for them, and we're happy that they're getting this money. But at the same time, we're looking at our scene like, what the fuck? And it's inevitable. It's a runaway train until it either implodes and we fucking start over, or just slowly but surely we age out and then one day look back and like, I don't even recognize what the fuck this thing is. And the scary thing is time will tell. Nobody knows exactly how this thing is gonna end. All we can do is be here, hold it down the way we enjoy the FGC, keep making our content, keep watching what we can watch before our time is gone, you know what I'm saying? Trying to bring the best parts of the FGC. You know, that was the whole reason I created Button Check. I didn't create Button Check. Here's the crazy thing. Y'all created Button Check. I was randomly talking about a subject I just wanted to talk about. I think it was Mike Ross, and then one was Mena RD when he was getting a lot of hate. This was back in like 2018, I think. And then the numbers went through the roof. And I was like, holy shit, everybody was begging me, make this a thing, make this a thing. Y'all named it Button Check. You created the intro, the outro, like the community helped me put this thing together and we kept it rocking. That's part of the reason why I started it, is because I enjoyed these parts of the FGC, these stories we talk about. Yes, some of them are shots fired and stuff like that, but a lot of it is just the hypeness that nobody else was talking about, like on a mainstream level. So that's why Button Check was created. And that's why Button Check is still here. Because even the times where it got financially hard and I was like, I can't keep this going, I'm stressed out, or my health is declining sometimes, I was like, yo, this part of the FGC, to me, was the part that made me fall in love with it. So I just wanted to keep talking about it and keep bringing it to y'all. That has been the part that sustained us, you know what I'm saying? The whole reason that we're here. But now that I see things changing, stories changing, and some of it is still great, don't get me wrong. Some of it is still amazing. It's just worrisome for me on my side of things to feel from where we started to where we are now in 2005. Like I said, and I'm a broken ass record, the best of times, the worst of times. But how y'all feeling? Let me know. And there it is one more time, Butt Check family. Thank you guys for tuning in. Big up to Manscaped for sponsoring this video. Like I said, comment down below anything you want, but just hashtag Manscaped. We will choose the winner on Friday. Friday, I will announce the winner. We'll mail it straight to you. Once again, just United States participant, please. United States only. Also, we have another winner from the free weight bench. Remember we did that one? You guys were supposed to comment down below. I think it was sometime last week. That winner is going to be announced probably tonight because I'm going to do my best to post 2 videos today. So worst case scenario, it'll be tomorrow morning. But either way, just know this. The next video, I should say that. The next video after that, after this one, we're going to announce the winner of the weight bench. So stay tuned. Once again, that's only U.S. participants only, excluding Hawaii. So if y'all are there, don't worry about it. And we're going to mail it directly to you. So we got 2 giveaways. Thank you guys for the amazing love. We also got a Patreon giveaway coming up right around the corner. I will see you soon as always. I don't know what it is, y'all, but somehow, some way, it's about to get better. Love y'all forever. Peace.
Blah, blah, blah. Subscribe.
Oh, not like this. Not like this. Oh my God, not like this. Oh my God, I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, it didn't reach.